Tip number 1, request a list before you head over to the event. Did you know that you can request an attendee list, especially if you're an exhibitor, but also if you're an attendee who's potentially interested in exhibiting or extending your relationship at another point, you can actually get an attendee list. And if you can't get the exact list, you can get the ones from previous years to get an example of the types of people that are showing up, or potentially even the people that might be showing up. And with that list, you can book meetings in advance. Of course, if you are an exhibitor, you should 100% get the attendee list beforehand. And you should also get the pre-registered media list, which is basically any media who is pre-registered for the show. And that's usually available 3 to 4 weeks in advance. And you want to get that, your hands on that so that you can book meetings, which leads me to my next tip, number 2. Book meetings in advance if you can. The best practice that I always preach is to plan ahead as much as possible. However, I did notice that the booths weren't as busy as they typically are in a regular show. And also, if you get to the booth early on day 1, you will have better luck in meeting someone if you did not plan a meeting. And not only meeting someone, but potentially even getting on their calendar if they're not available at that exact moment. So definitely try to book before you head over to the show, meetings, lunches, coffees, whatever. But also don't count yourself out on day 1. Day 1, I would say visit the people that you want to talk to and make sure you get them on your schedule. Number 3, announce news at the show. Because of the shift, I will tell you specifically at CES, announcing something the second day or the first day of the show was probably the best thing we could have done as a small company. We got so much attention.